Hello, thank you for listening. For years, for many, many years, I've known that YouTube has been withholding views from legitimate views from my videos. And they've been keeping the numbers down, like to the point that it's even tenfold. Like even 8 years ago or 7 years ago or whatever, it was that I had gotten over 10,000 views on, these are some of my oldest videos, but on a couple of them, through sharing it through an app called Vandalism that I signed up with at the time, and I shared, and that app, it got like, one of them got like over 10,000 views, and then a second video I shared got about 8,000 or something. And this was years and years ago. And that was according to the vandalism. It's like I linked the video through that. So every time they watch that, it links. YouTube knew it, but they just counted all of those views through vandalism as one view. That's what they did. And that's how they got me. So, I mean, it's like, well, so they've legitimately held back the views. And it's clearly a conscious arrangement of engineers, those sad shades, those sad, unlucky people. But now I'm realizing the extent. Thank you again for listening and hearing me through. Now I'm realizing the extent to which their censorship is happening. It's far more than just the numbers. They're preventing likes from the numbers of likes from rising. They're deleting comments now, and that's what I've realized. They've probably been doing it for maybe well over a year or something. They're deleting your good comments that are going through, and they're pretty much only letting through like the most snide spam once in a while, and then and only the most devoted commenters seem to be allowed to have comments that hold. The people that have been around long enough, there's some algorithm, that they've left enough comments. But who knows? I don't know how many comments they leave. So maybe some of even their comments are getting erased. I don't know, but I do see that, and I have found out and heard that, well, it's like comments, good comments that, they've actually withheld automatically for some reason, and then they, who knows how many they're deleting too. It's really hard to track, because if I do a test, well, obviously my test goes through. They can see that, oh, you're at a different computer in your same apartment. Okay, well, you can see the video, you can comment, something like that. But I mean, it's almost impossible that I have no comments on the work that I'm doing. And then to top that off, even a higher impossibility is that the lack of views. I just published a Roomba, a really exciting, brand new, spanking new composition for all of you. That's going to inspire you. That's beautiful and fun to listen to. But just like the handful of views, again, something is algorithmically preventing not only the views from going through. I think they're preventing me from being found. They're preventing me from being found by people, or even my subscribers. So this is my plea to all of you, or at least what I offer all of you, in replacement of, if you think your comments are being deleted, you can be assured that I'm not deleting any of your legitimate comments, even if they're critical of me. I had one person tell me in a different language that this was absolutely the worst song that he has ever heard, and that it was just so minimal and negligible of a piece. And so I thanked him for his review. I let his comments stand. I thank you for your review. You can give me bad reviews. You can say what you want. I'm just not going to let you get nasty or just start calling me names, like, oh, free speech, you're a stupid moron. bing. Like, well, you know, unless you couch that. You could call me a moron if you couch it in a big paragraph of like explaining something like that I'm talking about that you can relate to somehow, and that you think my opinion here. But then even again, you know, it's like it's probably fallacious, because like the time that I've called Nietzsche out as just being, you know, a total celebrity philosopher kind of guy, like a cult of personality kind of philosopher. Someone really wigged out about that, and it's actually not my final view. It was just a sort of a whimsical passing thought that I thought I should say, because by saying it, then it's easier to sort out whether it's true or not by first proposing it. So here's what I offer to you. If you believe your comments are being deleted, I absolutely want to know. And I would need to know that something's going on here. And you can do that just by emailing me directly, and to my professional flamenco website, my flamenco email. It's called 24hour, the number 24hour flamenco at gmail.com. And then you can also, if you don't feel comfortable leaving public responses, you can call. I've had a couple people give me good responses through email. They've sent some good things my way that they didn't say on the videos themselves. I would prefer it to say, I mean, have some courage and stand up, you know, stand up for me so I can have more comments and more feedback, and then more, you know, public applause. Because not to offer the public applause it's cynical, it's rude, it's worse than that even. But I'm not going to even go into that, because for whatever reason, YouTube is great. The viewers are wonderful. The comments are, for the most part, just exceptional. Some good comments do go through, but it just seems like it's so rare. I wonder if they're being deleted. Send me that email to my email address. You can also, but I would prefer just to drop your comments on the video itself, and then or questions or suggestions as well. So I open that up to you, and I offer that to you as well, too, if you want, because I'd like to, in all way possible, encourage your participation on this channel, because this new media, this new technology has brought us a lot closer together than any of us realize, because by being able to communicate directly with the producer of the content, and you have to sift that out. A lot of channels are showing other people's content, like Terence McKenna. Well, he's not alive anymore. All the other channels are fan channels, which I'm all good with. I love the Terence McKenna fan channels. I'm just saying, you don't comment on them necessarily. You might comment in the forum, but it's like, and comment on what he's saying and stuff like that. So surely the comments are there, but you can't address Terence McKenna anymore. But for a lot of channels like me, you can address the artist and your host directly, right in the comments box. I mean, how many people have the opportunity to do that? How many of you? And it's like you're being squandered. You're squandering the whole. I'm unfortunate to say my whole subscriber base is squandering the opportunity to be able to engage with me, ask me questions, give me requests, just drop a good word. Applaud a little bit, show a cheer, give me a wink and an emoji now and again, and show that, you know, you appreciate the level and the work and all of that, and the artisanship and the imagination and all of it. It's like you're squandering that opportunity, absolutely, whether you're in my family or my friends or you don't even know me at all. It's like that opportunity is it needs to be realized. It must be realized that's the opportunity, and that's the way forward for all of us, is to become more authentic human beings by pursuing our own genuine voice in the opportunities that present itself to us in the world. And those of us who fate and fortune have brought us together. And if it's a good fortune, we are, thank God, and are lucky that we can be brought together in humor and good cheer and for good reason and for profit, mutual profit and benefit of uplifting the world and sharing good ideas and exciting art and philosophy. That's at the crux of what this is all about. Thank you for listening, and thank you for joining. Make sure you've subscribed. And I hope to see you again, hope to hear from you real soon.